Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for October 11th, 2024. Really solid new arrival week, although there's not a ton of titles here, there's a lot of good titles here. Also, because manufacturers, retailers, everybody's getting ready for the holiday season, there's a lot of good pre-orders that have been announced because distributors, manufacturers, they all want to put their best stuff towards the holiday season when people are in the buying mood. So Mobile Fidelity announced Tango in the Night. Somebody put Tango in Paris. Tango in the Night on 45 RPM LP, so 2LP 45 RPM, or SACD. Date on that is to be announced, but keep in mind, MoFi doesn't announce things years in advance anymore. This, Santana Braxis, was announced to be, with a to be announced date. It was like a couple of months ago, and here it is. So I don't think we're looking at too long for the Fleetwood Mac. Rob Zombie, Hillbilly Deluxe, Music on Vinyl, Hillbilly Deluxe Volume 2. Music on Vinyl is reissuing that, comes out November 15th. Limited to 1,500 copies, but I put a pre-order up for it. They're doing a black and clear vinyl, I think there are two color options, of Black Sabbath's Tear, Cross Purposes, Forbidden, and Headless Cross. All of the titles from the box set you can get as individuals now. American Psycho, the comic series soundtrack. Black Key, that comes out November 22nd. The Black Keys, Ohio Players, Trophy Edition, November 15th. Harry Mancini, 100th Sessions. Henry Has Company, October 22nd. I didn't sing this, truth be told, till just now. Let me show you guys this week's new arrivals. Oh, keep in mind, we also have a Whatnot. Yeah, we're doing a Whatnot, just a small little Whatnot, maybe 30, 35 items later today, Thursday, 5 o'clock Arizona time. Should be fun. I'm getting back into the habit after the summer of doing these Whatnots. But let me show you this week's new arrivals. I also want to say I hope everybody in Florida is safe. Hurricane season has been rough this year. I am actually born and raised in Florida, and my hometown is getting hammered with the eye of the storm-ish, plus or minus a few miles, depending on how the storm ends up. But everybody's getting hammered pretty hard. I've been on the phone pretty much all day with my family. They're stubborn, and everybody's staying put. But luckily, they've congregated at the best house suited for hurricanes, boarded up the windows, got a generator, and as of the last conversation I had with them, the power is still going. So I hope you guys are all okay. If you want to know why I live in Arizona now, one of the reasons why, the very thought of my record collection being washed out to sea was traumatizing for me. So now all I have to do is worry about the air conditioning breaking down. That doesn't really happen, but I hope everybody's doing okay. Okay, from Mobile Fidelity, we've got bookends on SACD. Some of these are restock. So this is a restock from Intervention Records. We've got Murray Head's Nigel Live. This is an SACD. Quincy Jones, The Dude, SACD. And Joe Jackson, Live in New York, SACD. Also, one box set, Pablo's Dog. This is the essential recordings from 1974 to 2018. 5 LPs, 180-gram vinyl. I don't know if you can zoom in and see the albums on the back. Also, I put a few more items on sale this week. If you check the on sale section on the website, I got a ton of stuff, about almost 300 items that are below retail. We've got way too many of all of these titles. I need them to go away. We need the space, especially getting into the holiday season here. I'm going to need a lot of space just for Beatles box sets alone. But yeah, we've got all analog cut from the master tape by Kevin Gray, Bobby Humphrey's Fancy Dancer, part of the Blue Note Classic series. Normally $26, I got it for $16.99. Jackie McLean's Destination, same thing. Normally $26, $16.99. Actually, fantastic record. Record. I was about to tell you that Gretchen Monclure is on this, and that turned into a fantastic record. Jackie McLean, Bobby Hutcherson, great record. Ooh, and we put the 12-inch Now and Then single. So this is the 12-inch Now and Then Beatles single, the newest the last Beatles track, which is kind of cool because one of the things they did with this, and this was probably pointed out long ago, the very first song, Love Me Do, flipped with Now and Then, the very last song. Normally $23, we got it for $14.99. Okay, I listened to this one time. It actually sounded really damn good. I don't like to make comparisons at the store, but it was really good. That is the mobile fidelity version of Santana Abraxas. This is the 33 RPM on super vinyl. So 33 RPM single disc on super vinyl. Kind of cool. There's a they put a sticker on this because they mistakenly put it as DSD 256. And they caught it and put a sticker because obviously they were late in production here and put DSD 64. Actually, I might have had something to do with that because I emailed them right after they announced this because I was super stoked for that. But I saw it was DSD 256 and I just made a quick email and said, hey, did you guys do a new transfer? Because I know the one step you guys did was DSD 64. And they're like, oh, no. And they got it fixed. And lo and behold, we got a sticker. Very cool. I love the fact of the transparency that they're putting forth now. It is fantastic. And it really now is kind of, the SPARS code is kind of fallen in place with everybody. And it is fantastic to see. Analog Productions is doing it. MoFi's doing it. Intervention, of course, has always done it. Neil Young has done it. But a lot of manufacturers are getting in the habit of putting things into place and telling you kind of the sourcing. The Rhino Hi-Fi. I wish it was a little more transparent on some of the ancillary releases. Unfortunately, it's not. But yeah. So this was actually done using the same source material as the Santana Abraxas one step, which is it's like legendary at this point. And it's legendary because A, it goes for a ton of money, but it goes for a ton of money because it sounds so damn good. They made 2,500 of them originally. It was the record that kicked off the high price record craze that we are now in. But it was the original. One of the best sounding records I've ever heard. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm not the only one that has said that. I think Fremer originally came out and said it was one of the best sounding records he ever heard. The thing is absolutely fantastic. This is done from the same file, but keep in mind it's at 33 RPM, not 45. I hope to talk about this a little bit more when I get a chance to do a little bit more deep dive on it, but the wait is over because I know a lot of people were waiting for a reissue of that. Bookends, also a super vinyl title. Simon and Garfunkel, they're doing 4,000 of these. This is 1,048. Another super vinyl release, Miles Davis, Round About Midnight. This is a super vinyl title. From Intervention. Now these I think are pretty much sold out everywhere, but I got the last couple of them. This is Everclear, Song from an American Movie, Volume 1, Learning How to Smile. This is done by Intervention Records. 100% analog mastered by Kevin Gray, pressed at Gotta Groove Records. This is number 387. Let's see, 140 gram transparent yellow vinyl, which was the first pressing. I want to say they did maybe 1,500 of these. Smash Hits, AM Radio, and Wonderful. From Music on Vinyl, we've got Fat Albert Rotunda. This is limited to 1,000 copies on purple colored vinyl. Ooh, this is number 777. Brenton Wood's Greatest Hits, not really. Brenton Wood's 18 Best, essentially a Greatest Hits compilation. But 2 best tracks, or I think most popular tracks, I should say, right off the top. Give Me a Little Sign and Ooga Boogum. 2 absolutely fantastic tunes. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Ragged Glory. Source, mastered from original analog tapes. Sparse code. I think this is the 10th anniversary edition of Alice in Chains' Black Gives Way to Blue. I thought this... maybe not. I thought this was a 10th anniversary edition, but it doesn't specify anything about being an anniversary edition. It's dated 2009. Maybe I'm thinking of another record. Let's scratch that last part. I'm guessing that's just brought back into... A lot of times manufacturers will just reactivate SKUs. That might be the case there. Peter Tosh, Mama Africa, 80 years of Peter Tosh, special edition recycled red vinyl. Ooh, I don't know if it's recycled. We should get right on it. Oh my God. Made in Germany. Oh boy. The recycled red vinyl. Oh, check this out. Herbie Hancock's Jammin' with Herbie. Limited edition. Got two versions of it here. I don't know if this has ever been out on vinyl. One of those 90s records. I think maybe only got a CD release. I've definitely never seen an original. And this is the colored vinyl version. And you know what? 2 disc. It's reasonably priced, $27.99. Oh, this is marble vinyl, which is $1 more. Colored vinyl is $1 less. All right, we've got Coldplay's Moon Music. This is the indie picture disc. This is a Zoetrope picture disc. For Rocktober, which we got a big Rocktober restock in as well, so if you were missing something, go back on the website and check. But this is Summer Teeth, Wilco. Also for Rocktober, we've got Stevie Nicks, In Your Dreams. God almighty, is that Stevie Nicks? Or is that AI Stevie Nicks? What's going on there? That's Stevie Nicks. Who the hell is on the cover? The AI is getting a little scary, you know what I mean? It's kind of like Photoshop on serious steroids. Stevie's 2011 studio album on forest green vinyl. Also part of Rocktober, we've got Twisted Sister Stay Hungry, the 40th anniversary edition, newly remastered from the original analog tapes. I wonder who did it. This is the 2 LP version. So I'm guessing disc 1 is probably analog. Disc 2, live in San Bernardino, 1984. Generally, those are not analog, but let's see if it mentions who cut it. Vinyl cut, John Weber at Air Studios in London. Ooh, they might be giants. Remastered by Sterling Sound, 180 gram audiophile vinyl. I actually like this album. Pencil Rain, fantastic tune. And then we've got from Music on Vinyl, Flood. They might be giants. Hermanos Gutierrez, Hayo del Sol. We've got a full run of Hermanos. Hermanos Gutierrez, 8 años. Mi Alma. Ooh, that's my very first pickup truck right there on the front. My very first car was a 1963 Cadillac, but it didn't work. My very first truck, and actually my very first vehicle, was a 1989 Ford F-150. Single door, this exact truck. That might even be an 89 Ford F-150. Anyways, it had 2 problems. One, it stalled every time you got to a light, so you had to restart it. But the second problem was the ignition switch didn't work. So every time I would get to a stoplight, I had to jump out real quick, pop the trunk. I had a big screwdriver. I would jump it at the solenoid, get back in, and drive away. That was my 1989 Ford F-150. And I left with that for, maybe about 2 years because, it was all I had. Hermanos Gutierrez. Entermonte. This is limited colored vinyl, Desert Dust. Ooh. Ah, yes, the old Ford. I've never had a Ford since. Probably why, I don't know. Hoykoma Oyer. We've got the Rolling Stones' first album in mono. This is the UK version. The 13th Floor Elevators, Psychedelic Sounds. This is a facsimile mono edition. Half-speed mastered mono edition from Charlie. Boys to Men. Ooh, Christmas Interpolations. Boys to Men. Silent Night, Let It Snow, Share Love. I actually liked, I had a single of Motown Philly when I was young. It was a good tune. Still is. The Sacred Souls, got a story to tell you. Got a story to tell. On Daptone. Caribou's Honey on yellow vinyl. Claro, Diary 001. This is a limited edition 12-inch EP. Phineas, For Crying Out Loud. This is the indie exclusive on limited edition green bio vinyl. Oh, fantastic bio vinyl. Oh. I'm surprised there's not like a one-off collab with Billy on this. You think they would? That's something I would do. Sell a lot more records for the completists. We've got Danger Doom, the mouse and the mask. Really well done. Nice. Looks like 212s in there. Kind of a real cool cover. Let's see. Various artists, Disney, A Whole New Sound, featuring performances of Simple Plan, Plain White Tees, Newfound Glory. What the hell is this? I don't know. It's got Goofy and Donald on the back, though. Oh, and on the front. From Music on Vinyl, we've got Ken Booth, Black, Gold, and Green. Limited edition of 500 copies on orange-colored vinyl. This is number 79. Okay, I got a few restocks here from Intervention and Mobile Fidelity. Restock back in print. Hall & Oates, H2O. Maneater. Got a restock of Jeff Beck with Jan Hammer. Ooh, fantastic. I really do like this version of Love Over Gold. Dire Straits. The Pretenders. Self-titled. This is DST 256. The self-titled of Bob Dylan. This is the mono version. They did 3,000 of these. The Bob Dylan stuff they did a fantastic job on. The Miles Davis as well. Love this record. This is On the Corner. This is the super vinyl version. Miles Davis. Phyllis D. Kilimanjaro. This is the 45 RPM pressing, which is all there is at the moment. The self-titled of Run DMC, limited to 3,000 copies. Ooh, this is a low number, 189. They did a real good job, too, with the Run DMC stuff. And we got King of Rock, right? Yeah, King of Rock. Super vinyl as well. From Intervention, we got a restock of the Billy Squier. 100% analog from the original master tapes. And I got a restock, this actually has been selling really well, of Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, the One Step. They made 3,000 of these. Hybrid Theory, of course, is selling better than the rest. I'm looking forward to Green Day. I don't really care for Linkin Park personally, so I didn't get any of those for myself, but they're doing American Idiot next. I'm looking forward to that. Mazzy Star, So Tonight That I Might See. This is the colored vinyl variant. And that is it. We've thrown some Halloween records here for the locals. All right. Check us out online at theedengroove.com. Until next time.